utilizing Menace alongside instant speed removal, forcing double blocks, and then taking advantage when there's only one to block after our removal. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. It is I, Hello Good Game, pleased to be your host within this Magic the Gathering Arena Deck Guide video. I hope you're having an absolute magical day. We're going to be breaking down a deck list, Rakdos Aggro, in depth, discussing both the strategies as well as the synergies held within the brew, in hopes of giving you, the viewer, a deeper understanding of how to pilot this deck effectively and efficiently. Furthermore, demonstrating against the best decks as well as players in our Mythic Ranked gameplay footage. And then finally, concluding with our final thoughts, deck review, and channel news. If you want to help out, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just leave a like. Comment down below if you have any suggestions for the deck build or the channel, I suppose. And of course, if you want to go above and beyond, introduce yourself and partake in the community day-to-day, that Discord is always open. Link in the description below. And of course, subscribe to the channel for future content if you haven't already done so. Okay, cool beans. And let's take a look at that deck list, yeah?
It's a new lap record!
I killed Sirius Black. Stop. Stop it. That's not funny. Okay, so this is a Rakdos Aggro deck that utilizes the modify mechanic with Thundering Raiju, one of our core cards in the deck for 4 mana. It is a 3/3 with haste, and whenever it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature that we control, and then Raiju will deal X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of modified creatures that we control other than itself. So a modified creature is any creature that has something attached to it, an equipment, an aura, a +1/+1 counter, or even a -1/-1 counter, right? These are all modifications to your creatures that the Thundering Raiju will count. In our case, we will be utilizing +1/+1 counters, and in a special Monstrous Rage, we'll utilize an aura enchantment, which is going to count as well, okay? So going back from the Thundering Raiju, we'll also take advantage of Goddric, Cloaked Reveler, 3 mana, 3/3 with haste, having Celebration, triggering whenever 2 or more permanents enter the battlefield under our control for the turn, and it will have it become a dragon, gain flying, as well as become now a 4/4 whenever that happens, as well as now gaining the ability to pay 1 red, pushing up all dragons we control by +1/+0 until the end of turn, which is pretty cool, right? So a nice way to utilize any leftover mana. Working our way backwards further yet, we will have Inti, Seneschal of the Sun, 2 mana, 2/2. Whenever you attack, you may discard a card. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature. It gains trample until the end of turn. So this trample is a nice way to force combat damage and acting as quasi-evasion. Furthermore, whenever you discard a card, you may exile the top card of your library and play it until the end of your next end step, which is great deck cycling. Ayara's Oathsworn, another important 2-drop for us in the build as a 2/2 with Menace. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, if it has fewer than 4 +1/+1 counters on it, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and then if there are exactly 4, you may search your library for a card, put it into your hand, and then shuffle, which is, well, it's pretty goofy. That's very, very good. It's a free tutor that you will get along, your journey throughout the game anyways, and, in conjunction with not only its own ability to apply those +1/+1 counters, we can also speed that up with things like the Thundering Raiju, Inti, as well as a Kumano, right? All of these can apply +1/+1 counters to Ayara, not only her applying those counters to herself, right? Okay. We also will be utilizing the Charming Scoundrel. It's a 2 mana 1/1 with haste. When it enters the battlefield, choose one of the 3, discarding a card, drawing a card. So this is what we will utilize or pick if we are, you know, without any cards in hand. It's discard then draw. So, you know, if you're discarding nothing, you're just drawing, and that's great. Create a treasure token. This isn't bad if you're looking to ramp, you don't have enough land, but primarily, you know, it's just going to be that Wicked Roll token, and it's going to get +1/+1. When the token's sent to the grave, your opponent's going to lose 1 life, which is actually really, really good, right? So we like to see it, and it being a permanent that makes another permanent is good, again, with Goddric, okay? The Shivan Devastator, another creature in deck that can, you know, really fit within our curve, as it is being cast for 1+X. It will enter the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. It's a 0/0 with flying and haste. Okay, so nice mid game, great late game, and you know, worst case scenario, it can be an early game creature as well. The Stalactite Stalker is in here as an early play, 1 mana 1/1 with Menace. And at the beginning of your end step, if you've descended this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on the Stalker. That works really, really good with Inti, right? Inti can also distribute +1 counters like it would to Arya, to the Stalker, if we want to be capitalizing on its ability. Paying 3, sacrificing it, target creature gets -X/-X until the end of turn, where X was the Stalker's power, which is really, really nice having creature-based removal in the deck. Okay. We have Kumano, which is basically a creature for 1, a 2/2 with haste. Whenever a creature is dealt damage by source you control, dies, it's going to get exiled. When it enters the battlefield, 1 damage to each creature. Each planeswalker and opponent, which is great. And planeswalkers that they control, of course, not your own, not like we have any, but a distinction nonetheless. And your next creature enters with the +1/+1 counter on it. We talked about that. And then finally the transformation. So that +1 counter is good for the Stalker. It's good for the Oathsworn. You know, it's going to be good for Raiju's ability as well. Okay. Some removal in deck. 2 copies of Cut Down. 3 copies of Cut Down for 1 mana at instant speed, destroying target creature with total power and toughness 5 or less. We also will utilize Bitter Triumph for 2 at instant speed. As an additional casting cost here, we do have to pay 3 life or discard a card. As an aggro deck, we don't mind paying 3 life, and we also have a little bit of life gain within the deck, within our Gix's command, utilizing these 2 spells for additional damage while hoping to clean up our opponent's board state. The command for 5 at sorcery allows us to choose 2 of the 4, putting 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. It's going to gain lifelink until the end of turn, right? So that's what we're talking about. Being able to gain that life back, right? The +1 counters are nice for the damage output. Keep in mind that we probably have Trample as well through Inti. Destroying each creature with power 2 or less. This is going to help clean up our opponent's board state if they've gone wide. Return 2 creatures from the graveyard to the hand. You know, maybe we have some things die along the way we can grab back. And then each opponent's going to sacrifice the creature with the highest power that they control. So this is nice as well. And then also the Monstrous Rage. 3 copies of this for 1 at instant speed. Target creature gets +2/+0 until the end of turn. It will also get the monster roll token attached to it, +1/+1 and trample, which is kind of good. And, you know, through the menace that we have in the deck, the Stalker with Arya, we can force double blocks, right, on our smaller creatures, and then instant speed remove 1 of those blockers. And now it's a favorable block that we typically would not have gained access to without the menace, right? The menace is forcing a double block, and then you remove 1 of the creatures, and now that single block isn't powerful enough to trade with you. Your creature remains, and you got basically free removal that you may not have typically had because of that blocking knowledge, okay? And then, you know, on a similar note, the Rage can push up a creature and allow us to push through the blockers as well. Again, increasing our toughness at instant speed, overcoming potentially, you know, their block scenario, which is really, really nice, okay? Also applying Trample alongside Inti, right, which is good on the Raiju. It's going to be good on Goddric as well, your heavy hitters. The Vents is here as a creature. Utilizing this, we'll also have the Crucible of Defiance and the Abandoned Mire as utility lands. And then Keeping it super duper consistent within the cliffs, the ridge, the portal, and just a few basics in case something bad happens along the way. Okay, Rakdos Aggro is actually winning games. We're easily within the top 1,000 mythic rank with this. Having a lot of fun along the way as well. If you have any opinions, hit us up in the comments below. Make sure to like the video to show your support. Subscribe for future content. And if you ever want to, just hang out with the crew, community Discord's always open. Enjoy. Let's play some Magic. Going first. Well, that's fantastic. Thank you kindly. Ridge is a go. Chorus is out. Fence is nice. But we're going to get after it first. I think we'll defend because Toxic. Which means Inti is a go. All right, this is a haste creature, so we'll keep it in our pocket. You keep cards in your... I think they're supposed to be in your hand, ECG. So maybe that's why the judges are so upset with you all the time. For my next play... Yeah. He's not even, like, trying to hide them up his sleeve. He's just, like, pulling them out of his pocket. You see that? All right. I'm going to defend with Inti, attack with the Scoundrel. Discarding nothing. There's no discard here. But we have to if we want the counter. Not brave enough to discard the land. I don't think. I'm going to toss Cut Down because Gix will take it anyways. Just for the counter. And then we're not, hindering our way to 5. And it looks like, a single Cut Down's probably not going to do us many favors, so let's just get it. Let's just get it. Calling Chorus is a go. Oh, removal. No. Ossification. There goes our blocker. We get the land, though, right? It's too much Toxic. We have to just Blitzkrieg, right? I think so. Our life total doesn't matter. It's really just these Toxic counters. They gain life gain through Corrupted via the Hive. Once we get those 3 Toxic counters accumulated on our person. Oh, good for you. Oh, good for you! Ossification is a pretty good card. Definitely not bad. They're going to grab life gain here. They don't have it until, afterwards, which is fine. They're tapped out. They do get Corrupted there. So you see life gain on all their creatures that have Toxic. Do we have anything worth taking? No. Again, we're trying to just race their life total. They're trying to race poison counters. So far, they've had enough removal. Let's see if they can continue it. Ooh. Defending with that, that's pretty good. That double strike life gain is super duper brutal. They have to block. Well, I guess they could take 4. That would be crazy. Okay, they're down to 6. They have 2 attacks. We go to 7. What's that last card? I don't even want to know, homie. It's a blocker. It's a blocker. Yeah. It's a good one, too. Up to 7. Good game. I believe we have lethal, right? This can't block. This can. So they would block both of these. Get hit for 3, 4, 5, 6. We could Inti. Arya, get 2 damage. It's the same as this, though. That would actually be 3, right? Yeah, I think they get it. I think they're going to get it. Trample. Trample, HGG, trample. And we have to discard this. Hopefully we get a Monstrous Rage. Now that's less to block. Good game. We just had to think about it for a minute. Dig into our library. Get the right card for the win. Easy. Going first. Okay. I like it. One of my favorite turn 1, turn 2s. Hello. Do I make you Randy? We have fun. Oh, nice. Maybe let's save our life loss. Is this going to be a second black source or a red source? I'm going to vote red source. Well, we already have a red. We'll see what we draw. Okay, so Selesnya in artifacts. That's kind of cool. Grab a +1 counter here. Stalker in play as well. Three land. Two of them are portals, which is good news for us. I'm also playing with a portal. I like it in black. Looks pretty good in black. Beast color out. One life from that portal. Another life from the portal down to 9. This is good for them though, right? They do gain life back with that Teething Wormlet, which is always nice. I think we just let it rip, right? It stays back. Screw it. Because it's, you know, it's going to stop them from just double blocking as carefree, right? And we're at 19 life, so. Okay. That counter from the caller gets distributed as well. Keep in mind. Oh, no, it won't because Kumano. It's exiled. Oh, no dice here. That just doesn't even matter. Okay. I like our chances. Let's see if they have removal. Arya's ready to tutor as well. The portals are not what they want to be using here. So it's good that they still have the life gain. Specifically here, going net positive. Not bad. Not bad. That sucks. This has Death Touch. We'd hit for 2. Lose the Thundering Raiju. I mean, we need to kill it too, though, right? Let's get him. Put it on the Raiju. Oh, only one. What was I thinking? No. Doesn't matter. Just get them as low as you can. Try to get that Teething Wormlet out so there's no more life gain. If we could take the Brood as well, that would be ideal. Yes, we want to take that Wormlet. We get the Brood as well. Down to 4. Portal's in play. The food token is good, right? That's going to help them gain some more life. Patchwork out. Down to 3. This freaking land, Randy. They would double block, yeah? I mean, as would I. This land has been uncooperative. After that double block, we have nothing, though. But after we don't attack, there will be no trading. Where's a Monstrous Rage when you need it? Well, if you were playing just mono red, you'd have 3 of them. This is life gain too. I think it had to be done. Right, it was like our last opportunity. Just really bad land draw for us. The portals suck for them, but at the same time, they themselves have 6 life gain on board. So, it doesn't really matter. Secondary Thundering Raiju off the top would be cool. Ooh, down to 1. Okay, so just, like, they're out of mana to sacrifice anything, right? These all require. So just a Kumano. There's so many spells that generate lethal. But, not happening. Not happening, homie. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, 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 no. There's no need. Bro, don't even worry. Oh, they can't do it because the portal. Oh, okay, okay. Nice. I see, Adelphia. Oh my god, that's crazy. They can't gain life because they're so low on the portals. Wild. Wild, 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 wild. Because it costs 3, right? And they only have 1 basic. That's crazy. Can't do it. Can't do it, bro. Wow. A land. That'll help them. That'll really, really help them next turn. Come on. Give me lethal. Yeah! We finally get it. Oh my god. Good game, homie. Good game. Good game. They would have had it if not from all those portals. All right. Our opponent will be going first. Typical. We do have nice land, and turn 1, 2 is here. They're playing the Gruul deck, which I hate, so this removal is pretty good. We find our 3rd land as well. Do it. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Hate that. Our 4th land, very nice, very nice. We could potentially make a treasure and utilize removal next turn. Could be worth it, could be worth it. Let's see what we are facing. Oh, it's just a Monstrous Rage. Gross. Disgusting. And who knows what else, right? There's probably some extra sauce on there. Antagonize. Guy is Gift-Aroni. Are they going to sacrifice that to kill my Oathsworn? Do it, dude. No. Okay. Portal out red. Do you think they have more protection? Scoundrel out. Treasure. I still want to use removal this turn. Smash Adelphia for 6, down to 11, keeping tempo. +1 counter. Now here's the question. Do I use my removal now? Or do I wait? If I wait, they get 2 mana. They have 1 currently available now. I'm going to hold on to it. I think. Maybe that's the wrong play, because we've already seen them have a gift. But I think we could get interaction here. Take it. That's yours. Totally fine with that. Toss Inti. Protection? If there's protection, it doesn't die. Yeah, that's acceptable. Hit for 1, swinging for an additional 8. Another stand. Whoa. That's their 3rd protection spell. That's actually aggressive. We lose Tyvar. Sorry, not Tyvar. Raiju. They have their own etching, so it goes to exile. We're at 10. They're at 5. 2 in hand. 2 in play. We have 3 in play, 1 in hand. Ugh, I hope their hand's as bad as ours. If they have any more protection, I'm going to freak out. That's crazy! They're defending. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Try to take a double. Okay. Let's clean up. I don't need 5 land. I'd rather have it as something to discard if we get another Inti off the top. Beautiful. I couldn't believe that 3 protection spells. That's wild. Our opponent will be going first, and we have a slow land to start. Hopefully, they're not too aggressive. We also don't have a creature, really. Well, I mean, we could play it turn 2, I suppose, as a 1/1. 2 mana, 1. Well, it's got flying and haste, so settle down. There's some words there. Oh, no. Swamp off the top. Kind of, yeah. All right. We have 4 land. Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? And a Gleeful Demolition, I swear on all that is holy. Just take it now, whatever. We would take it if it was a Gleeful as well anyways, and I still think it is. This way there's only 1 scry, right? Just take it now. Looking for a Gix's Command to clean up multiple creatures within this matchup. Hello. Right, so even that's pretty aggressive, right? You're so bad, dude. You can't win them all. We just pray for them to be a little bit slower than your average player, which this isn't terrible. It's a sanguine case that just completes itself immediately. And one more creature. Okay, they're all in. Give me that field wipe, homie. We're a little slow to get there still, though, right? Like, this is a lot of damage. X equals 2, and we defend. Oh, man, we're not going to get this. They draw. That's fine. It is what it is. Still taking 8 to 7. I need removal. Right? We're just dead in the water. Taking 6 minimum. Good game. We had a pretty nice win streak going up until this point. Going first. Thank you. Appreciate it. Also playing on 1, which is great. I'm going to play on 2 as well. Hopefully on 3 as well as 4. And also 5? Interesting. Alright, let's hit for 1. These are better if we wait, obviously. And if it's just 1 damage, then we may as well hold it and at least capitalize on the +1 counter that we can get. Oh, okay. That's really cool considering how high ranked you are. That is very cool. Hit for 4. The Wellspring, whenever a creature you control dies, scry 1 and put an oil counter on Norn's Wellspring. We can pay 1, tapping it, removing 2 oil counters to draw card. Counterspell? Dang it. Dang it, Randy! Let's hit for 6. We do have a hit for 3 hasties after the field wipe here. Oh, absolutely. It is a clue to draw, helping us find lethal. Oh, that's good, though. That's good. That's good. That's good. They're going to stabilize up to 7.
My judgment is final.
That's how these things go. A little field wipe, a little life gain, a little removal. It's good!
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Take that trample. Don't you dare! Think that's funny? You think that's funny? I was like, yeah, absolutely. HGG was not impressed. All right. 2 left in their hand. I don't even want to give them the draw, you know? Like, just keep your creature, I guess. These are nice with the Oathsworn. Oh, you're great. Groovy. It's another Wandering Emperor, and you know it. And you know it. Don't do it, HGG. Don't do it. No! Up to 13, down to 10. Cool, 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 cool. Yep.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Hi, guys. They have a draw. That's fine. In case we draw something that, you know, we want to sink the mana into. This is still a match somehow. Oh, why did I keep it in hand? Why didn't I keep it in hand, homie? Then I could have played it with this land. HGG moaned as his soul left his body.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Give me the big money. Well, it's not as bad as a typical land. I don't think it's very good, though. Just stop gaining life. And also that vigilance is a little bit annoying. But
Remember
all in
your
all,
training.
just like a Devastator, and we just bash in a couple times with like a Monstrous Rage, you know? Yeah. I see you, Shuffler. I see you. You know, homie, that's actually a cool deck. Good for you. Nice angle on the control build. Honestly, I've not been blasted with a Jace and just turbo milled out. It's actually, like, not the worst. Devastator off the top. Big money. You are not a Shivan Devastator. This has Menace. This can kill you. They can dunk on this land, but we get the draw. Right, they still have their demolition field open, but it, you know, it's like maybe we can get the trigger off first. Trigger off first. Trigger off first. Thank you. All right. This is still an absolute pipe dream. Specifically with all the life gain they have. Dang, Dougie. Okay. And we have to take a turn off to Oh, no, we don't. Well, they just drew another, that means. No. I thought that was a suicide thing. She's at 1, though. Maybe Kumano as well to kill her. They have lethal. Dang it. It's like just too slow, you know? And without the life gain, maybe this turn we would have been able to get it, but they've been just pumping out that life gain. You know, she's grabbed 4. This, I think, is just self-balanced itself for the most part, but... we'll just show them what we had, and we'll scoop. They're like, no. Let me show you what I have. Great game, homie. All right. Rakdos Aggro is really good. No joke. I wish that Ayara had haste. I think the free tutor within a modified deck is kind of crazy, right? Like, our whole game plan is to accumulate a board state that is A, attacking, but then B, is accumulating these +1/+1 counters or modifications that when we play the Thundering Raiju, hopefully on curve, we absolutely go nuclear on our opponent's health total. And I think the fact that we're able to tutor that from our deck for free if we don't have it is amazing, right? It's like, it's gonna happen, right? There's no avoiding it. It's so easy to get those +1/+1 counters through not only her ability, but Kumano with Inti, as well as, you know, the Raiju, if you already have 1 copy, and if you get 2 copies, they're stacking, and that's not bad either, right? So, absolutely loving it. I just wish it had haste, so you could, like, play Kumano on 1, play the Oathsworn on 2 as a 3/3 attack, become a 4/4. Hey, right? And then you're playing an Inti the next turn, becoming a 5/5, and then a 6/6, and then you get to tutor, right? So, you know, maybe we can work with this a little bit more in the future, kind of dial in on this synergy. It wasn't the first thing I thought of while building this deck. I kind of was like, well, I think the Thundering Raiju is going to be good, right? And this happened to, you know, kind of fit, you know, my parameters of power level, I guess. You know, I was trying to make decks that win matches, I guess, right, as consistently as possible. And, you know, a card that is not terrible stats, 2/2 with Menace. Basic, right? But the fact that it can apply those +1 counters to itself is crazy. And the fact that it can not only draw you a card, but get you a specific card out of your library is almost unignorable. Now, I'm going to be honest, I did want to make a knight deck. Inti's a knight. Ayara is a knight. I think that potentially we could bring Rakdos Knights into the spotlight within an older format again. Maybe Mardu Knights was quite popular at a time, because neither of these cards were around when that deck was popular, and both of them are fantastic within it. Yeah? Should we do a trip down memory lane and just play an old school knight deck? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an absolute magical day. I'll see you soon in the next. Like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member, join the community Discord, drop by and say hello. And until next time, take care.